All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Part 12 of the Supra build series. So today we got Juan's car right here. This is a 2020 Supra. I'm super excited to have Juan on the channel. You guys might be wondering why his face is blurred, but this is just to keep his identity secret. But anyways, Juan, if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Juan. This is my 2020 Toyota Supra. I'm one of the original OGs in the DFW. I've had the car for roughly around 3 or 4 years now. So, oh, and this is the automatic. I actually have two, which probably save that for another day.
Damn, big flex.
You know?
Big
so
flex.
This one's automatic. A year ago in February, I bought a 2023 black manual Supra for the wife. It's at the garage. Hasn't been driven much. Has 2,000 miles in
your parts car?
Yeah, parts car. In case anything breaks on this one, I just grab it off the other one. The wife doesn't even know. So, but yeah, this is my 2020 Toyota Supra. You probably see from the B-roll whenever Vince gets to it. It's actually a base model, a lot more rare than premiums. Like it a lot. It doesn't have the sensors on the back bumper and the front bumper. It doesn't have the leather seats. It also didn't have the large screen info system.
Infotainment.
Yeah, so it came with the small one, but I upgraded for a larger one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the car.
If you want to talk about like what cars you've had before this car, and then why you decided to go the Supra route.
Yeah, so my very first car was actually a 1999 Chevy Prism. I'm pretty sure Vince is going to insert a picture here.
Yep.
That was my first car. Didn't really mod it. It was just a hand-me-down. And honestly, man, that car taught me a lot. Taught me about changing tires, you know, pretty basic things. Oil changes, how to keep up with them. I had that car for a while, and then I actually entered a raffle back in like 2012, I want to say, for the first 86. So that's whenever the FRS came out. So I was lucky enough to enter that raffle, and I actually was one of the first 86 people in the United States to get the FRS ahead of time. So I got it 2 or 3 months in advance, and that kind of got me like starting tuning the cars. I did everything on that car, you know, wheels, suspension. I put a top mount turbo kit on it. And I'm pretty sure you know this, man. I spent a lot of money in that car. I got a body kit from Japan, a TRD authentic one. I spent a lot of money on it just for it to make like 360 horsepower. So,
yep.
So yeah, 360, and that's on E85. So I'll say a quick story, and I've told you this story before. So I got done with the car, I got done with the install, I got done with the tuning, and it was 360. Like a few days after, me and the wife were cruising, and a Mustang pulled up next to me, and he wanted some. That's
smoke.
Always how it starts. He wanted some smoke, right?
It's always a Mustang.
It always the Mustang, man. So I don't remember what kind of Mustang it was. Doesn't matter. But I pulled up next to him, and you know he wanted some smoke. So you know me. I spent a lot of money on the turbo kit, on the install, on the tuning. So I was like, all right, this is it. You know, this is it.
It culminated up to that point.
Right. Everything kind of. This is it. So I looked at the wife. She gave me the okay. I stepped on it. The Mustang stepped on it. Mustang took off, man. Mustang took off.
Damn.
I lost. It was just quiet for a few seconds after that.
Awkward ride.
And what made matters worse was that the wife, she's very brutally honest. She just turned at me and said, "I think you lost." So I was like, damn, why you have to do that to me, right? So I was like, oh, okay, I see how it is. So at that point, I was like, yeah, this was a waste. So a couple months after that, or a year or so after that, they announced the Supra, and I was doing financially well. That's one of the things that you kind of have to be at a financial point in life. Everything has to kind of come together in order for you to make such a big purchase. So I had the opportunity. I kind of started parting out the FRS in anticipation of the Supra being announced. I traded in the FRS for the Supra, and then I put a huge down payment on it. I actually drove to Kansas to go pick up this car. 8-hour drive over there on the FRS, and then 8-hour drive back on the Supra.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a fun drive. So anyways, yeah, so the Supra has been with me since then. I've enjoyed it a lot, met some great people. But yeah, that's just a little bit about the cars that I've had so far.
Dope. Well, thank you for walking myself and the audience through your history and kind of why you decided to go this route. Let's go ahead and take the camera off the tripod and let's walk around what you got done to this thing.
Yeah, for sure. For the exterior, for the front, I have these Rex Speed carbon fiber bumper. I don't know what they're called. I think I was one of the first ones here in the DFW. After some people saw them on the car, they're like, "Oh, those look nice. I should get them." So I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." You know, they're mass production parts, so why not? I also have the Maxton front lip. This is probably like the third or fourth repair I've done on it. If you want to zoom in, you can see my crack over here. Yeah, you could barely tell, but I got that fixed. So, you know, Greta would be proud of me trying to save the environment. So that's good. I have my custom badges here, paint matched, a lot bigger than the Panda ones and a lot thinner backing plate. So that's good. My front bumper has actually been resprayed. I don't know if you guys, most of y'all have watched Vince's videos, and he recommends for you to get PPF on the front of the car. Well, unfortunately, mine didn't come with it. So Grimace, the McDonald's Grimace, actually backed up into it in his truck. He left a big dent on it. Vince is going to insert a picture here. The photo has not been altered. He actually did back up into my car and had a big gash here. The front bumper got resprayed, so it looks pretty clean right now.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job, honestly.
The paint match is spot on. So I'll probably get a PPF. I wanted to wait a couple weeks for the paint to cure because I didn't want later down the road to peel it off and the paint comes off. Yeah. If you come up here, I have the paint matched Rex Speed side markers for the front and rear. That's pretty much on the front. The front has a clear bra on it. Probably get that removed and do the whole hood because it kind of looks weird, especially whenever dust kind of accumulates in the trim.
I know a lot of people have been talking about American Panda badges, and in some of my videos I talk about don't buy that overpriced shit because this guy right here does actually make these badges. So I know for you guys who are fiending for some badges, and you do custom ones too, right? Custom colors if they got wraps and stuff too.
Yeah,
right?
If you have a custom wrap, just send me a piece of vinyl in the mail, and I'll wrap the backing plate for you. Just let me know, and we'll work something out.
Yeah.
But a few people have actually sent me pieces of vinyl in the mail, and then I just ship them back, the whole emblem, pre-assembled. If you want a backing plate to match your color, I'll even throw that in. Just kind of let me know what you're looking for, and I'll try to come up with ideas with you. But for the most part, yeah, American Panda kind of had a design that I was running for a while. I didn't really like it because it kind of sticks out a lot. It's a lot thicker. It kind of looked like Rudolph, and the whole emblem doesn't go around, you know, the edges of the backing plate. So that kind of bothered me. So one day, you know, bored in my garage, I kind of just came up with the idea, and thanks to the great Supra community, I just made a post, and it kind of just took off there, and like people hit me up asking for badges, not only in the US, but also like Australia, Dubai and stuff.
Damn.
It gets kind of dicey whenever shipping gets involved and customs and all that. But yeah, just hit me up. If my response is delayed, just kind of bear with me. There's a lot of, it's just me. I don't have a website. I kind of just run everything through Instagram. But just be patient and you'll get it. I haven't had any negative reviews.
And Instagram handles on the screen too. So if you guys are interested, hit Juan up.
Yeah.
And then stay tuned to the end of the video because we're gonna do something special since we got the DFW source for the logos or badges. Yeah, it looks really nice, and you guys have seen it on my car. That's what I've been running and been super happy with them. Let's go through the side here. I know you have a couple of other stuff done. Like I noticed the A pillar here. So is that that's an overlay, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is the Rex Speed overlay, and I also have the Rex Speed vent covers on the hood here.
It's kind of like you and David had the same idea. You know,
I'm pretty sure I did it before David, but hey, that's another conversation. I have OEM windshield wipers.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you get a close-up shot of those. I'm running 20s. My wheels. David also took my specs off this. He saw the car sitting on 20s, and he was like, "Man, I like how 20s look. So let me get the specs." So I gave them to him. I'm not. If you want to know them, I'll tell them to you. But yeah, these are just no fancy wheels. These are just stands. Good company. I've had communication with them. The reason why I got these is because the rear is super concave. Like if you were to look at it from an angle, it's just super concave, and that's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much the reason why I picked these wheels. I didn't have to wait, half a year for them to get here. Um, and yeah, that's the reason why I went with those wheels. The suspension is sitting pretty flush, the front and rear. I'm on HKS lowering springs, the adjustable ones, so that kind of gave me the perfect stance. Making it over here to the side, I'm running the Maxon side skirts. And those, all the side skirts and the lip and everything has been paint matched to match the satin black finish of the car. I didn't like the glossiness because I just thought it sticks out a lot. So I kind of wanted to keep it stealth, keep it clean. If we move on over here, Vince already mentioned the A-pillars are carbon fiber. Those are Rex Speed. I have the gloss black wind buffeting things. And I painted the mirror caps also gloss black, and I have the smoke turn signals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
used to have all this carbon fiber, but I removed all that because the weave just kept going different in opposite directions, and it kind of just looked like shit. So I said, screw that, got rid of that, and just everything's gloss black right here.
And then you have the blade or the garnish, the door
Yeah.
garnish in carbon also, right?
Yeah, this is the carbon fiber full replacement. Walk towards the rear. I have some eBay special rear spats. Fitment is great. Had those color match as well to match the rest of the sand black paint finish on the trim. I think it just kind of gives it a more aggressive look. Before that, I was running the Rex Speed V2 rear spats, but I changed it up a little.
Yeah, it looks clean. Like I honestly didn't. I mean, I've seen your car so many times. I didn't even notice that you did paint match it satin black with the rest of it, because it does make it like the continuity actually does make a difference.
Yeah. It doesn't look like ass like the ones that Vince got. They're like hydro dipped or something. I don't fucking know. I told him to get the real carbon, but he was like, nah. The YouTube checks haven't came in yet, so I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
That's why I need for you guys to like and subscribe, so I can actually afford
real carbon?
actual carbon parts.
Right. And then I have a Rex Speed rear spoiler. It's actually carbon fiber, but I had it paint matched, and I kind of told the paint guy, I was like, hey, I want you to leave a little bit of exposed carbon, just to let people know, like, what's up, there's real carbon underneath there. So he did a phenomenal job. The paint match is spot on. I also added this little trim. It kind of gives it a better, more defined look to it.
Yeah.
That way there's no like weird gaps or anything. And that's pretty much for the rear.
You guys might see here for the exhaust, you have Remark. How has your experience been like with that exhaust? I know it's kind of like performance related, but just because it's on the
rear. Yeah, no issues with Remark. I wasn't even honestly thinking about getting an exhaust. I just found a badass deal. I'm happy with it. It's quiet when I need it to be, but it also keeps the valve. That's another point that I kind of wanted, an exhaust that kept the valve, just to be mindful of my neighbors.
But time to pop your hood. Let's see what you got going under there. Guys, if you want to talk the audience through what we have done.
Honestly, it's just a downpipe and a tune. There's nothing to see here. Everything's smoke and mirrors, pretty much.
This isn't even fully bolted in, right?
Yeah, it's just there for looks. No, honestly, as you could tell, and as Vince has said, it's a KLM kit, 64, 66. I'm really happy with the kit, really well made. Everything's been heat treated, downpipe, heat treated, everything. I'm running the KLM catch can. I still have the engine cover, but underneath it, there's actually a port injection plate, EOS port plate. I'm running the 1050 injectors. I was able to keep the cover on. That's one of the things that I didn't want people to see whenever I popped the hood, just a bunch of wires everywhere, or cut it down the middle, because Vince does that on his car and it looks like shit. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if Helen Keller cut that engine cover, but it just looks terrible. I am running a flex fuel kit. Twisted Tuning, I think they stopped making it. I've been running their kit since it was released. I had never had any issues with it. Running, obviously, reflex box. What else? I do have an upgraded transmission by the GOAT when it comes to transmissions builds. Applied Torque Solutions. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Real cool dude, real humble.
We'll insert that in on the screen right now. So if you guys are looking for amazing quality transmission builds at an affordable price with great customer service, hit O'Brien Scholl.
Yep. Real cool guy, you know. I think I was one of the very first ones in the DFW whenever he started out his business. He gave me such an amazing deal, so I was like, fuck it, you know, give it a go.
So what tuning platform are you tuned on, and who are you tuned by?
Before I get to that, let me let everybody know, you know, I was running an 850 before, and man, I had such a hassle trying to get tunes out of this tuner. I'm not going to say any names, but his name started with an M. It was just a hassle. I spent about a year and a half trying to dig tunes from him, and it's not one of those things that I'm like, you know, reaching out to him every other week or every day or every other day. I would literally go like months in between, like 2 or 3 months, and I'll be like, hey man, you know, what's have you taken a chance to look at my tune? And I'm the kind of person, and I think Vince could say this. I'm the kind of person that if you let me know what's up. If you have family issues, I completely understand. If you have work problems, I completely understand. But just let me know. Just keep me in the know. Yeah. And I'm a cool guy, you know. I hardly drive the car. It's not really my daily. So it was just sitting in the garage, just waiting on tunes. Eventually, I got fed up with it, and I realized that Mikey was gonna come into town. So I was like, oh hell yeah. Let me reach out to him. Let me get a base map and do a couple of street pulls and see how the communication is. Whenever people tell you he's the GOAT for a reason, right? Tuning went flawlessly. Nothing mechanical we gave out, and he was able to push 805 on, I think it was 67 on E, 67E. So that's not too shy of 850. So I'm not trying to throw any jabs at Vince, but you know, it's not too shy of 850. So
it's super impressive, because typically, like, if you want ultra responsive top mount turbo, 64, 66 or similar size, whatever Zona rotor or whatever turbo you decide to get, it's usually the one to go with. Yeah, anything else for performance-wise that you want to cover? So built transmission, KLM top mount, all supporting mods, so that includes port injection, low pressure fuel pump, and yeah, flex fuel tuned by body. So it's a recipe that works. No need to reinvent the wheel. And here's another one here in DFW that, you know, runs like a champ. So we'll insert the dyno clips, and you guys can see how it performed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed those clips. Interior wise, what do you got done?
Yeah, the seats are not leather. They're actually Alcantara. I think they're Alcantara. They feel like it. They might be just cheap knockoffs. I didn't want leather, so neither does this one or the other one that I have at home have leather seats. Nobody wants swamp ass in Texas with leather seats, except Vince.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I like my swamp ass.
So it has the Alcantara seats. I like them a lot better. I have a carbon fiber steering wheel, and it has a line at, I say 1155 because to me it's off-centered. Either it's off-centered or one of my eyes is wonky. I don't know. So it's at 1155, right? I have the extended paddle shifters. They're aluminum. I didn't want carbon fiber because I just thought it was too much. I painted my emblem black, just kind of go with the whole theme. There's actually no chrome anymore.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Another thing, difference, I think it was a package, a safety package. I don't have buttons on the steering wheel right here, so I just put a banana peel and a little Mario star. Um, what
Yeah,
else?
because you
Oh,
don't even have heated seats too.
no,
Like,
I don't have heated seats, which the wife does. She does have heated seats on the Alcantara, but I don't really care for heated seats. The car is in the garage, so that doesn't really matter. The screen, I upgraded the screen. It came with the smaller screen. This was back in the whenever the 2020s had the smaller screen. I forgot how many inches it was, but I upgraded that. It also has Android Auto in it. I put a MMI box in there. It's paired well. Haven't had any issues with it, and I had to program it in order for it to uh, play through the speakers through aux.
all right, well, if you guys made it through the rest of this video, you said that you will be doing a giveaway for your badges. So
Yeah,
what are the
yeah.
stipulations?
All right, so I am gonna do a giveaway, just to thank Vince. Even though he's an outsider, I think he kind of wheedled his way in into the DFW community. How long you been here? 3 months?
Almost a year
A
here in a
year?
little
Oh
bit.
well, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna give a giveaway, but make sure you hit the like on this video. Make sure you put a comment, and make sure you're following me and Vince on Instagram. And then I'll let Vince pick out a winner. Make sure you're doing all those, and he's gonna pick a winner, and he'll probably reach out to you via Instagram and letting you know that you won. And he's gonna let me know what kind of color your car is, and yeah, we'll get you a free set of badges shipped on Vince's dime to you. So yeah, just hit us up and we'll take care of you. But make sure you're doing all those requirements, and yeah, we'll hook you up with a set of badges, as long as they're not yellow, because yellow is a pain in the ass. But yeah, just do those, and yeah, we'll get you taken care of.
Dope. All right, Juan, I appreciate it, man. Make sure you guys, like you said, like and subscribe. Make sure to give him a follow if you guys want to be entered into the raffle for the badges. Very high quality, as you guys see with a lot of other Supras here in Dallas. But Juan, we appreciate your business. All right, tune into the next video. We'll see you guys later.